What's up, YouTube? I'm not streaming on Twitch, and I'm just solely recording for all of you. Ugh, social gadfly. Let's play d5. Play for a queen's gambit declined. e6 and a6. Okay, this is all very standard. Knight f6. When the bishop goes out to g5, I'll play c6. This is my line. You guessed it. From my course. The queen on c2 I don't really mind. The idea is often to prevent the bishop from coming to f5, which is a pretty reasonable approach, but I don't think it's particularly ambitious. This is one way to play the position. I'm gonna castle. Then white likes to play f4, but f4 is actually kind of an illusion. Like, it's not that good to get the knight here. It's actually, in my experience, quite easy to destabilize white's center. I mean, it looks really good, but it's still not. Yeah, I mean, it's not that great. I'm not gonna rush. I'm gonna play knight c6. Maybe knight d7 was also fine. I like knight c6 because I'm actually putting some meaningful pressure here. And if knight c6, then why did you go through all that effort to play knight e5 and f4 if you're just gonna remove your knight from the center anyway? I mean, of all my pieces, this is very bad, but the move f5 actually, even though it looks like a dopamine move and kicks my bishop, it simultaneously blocks the f-file and blocks the bishop. Now here's an important question. Do I take with the queen or the pawn? I don't want to take with the pawn because I feel like knight a4 gives some good opportunities to my opponent. But maybe I'm completely misevaluating that. But I will take with the queen. Okay, we've just talked about this. What is the big idea? It's a very short-sighted move because the whole plan that white went on also significantly weakened that, which I'm absolutely going to attack if you're giving me the option. And now I think I have another benefit of my position, which is something like after rook f3, I no longer have to pressure this. I think I can just push back my opponent's pieces and actually play my own initiative with something like b5. Also, there's knight g4, which I just conveniently realized. Knight g4, queen f3, knight e3. It looks good, but I feel like my knight is trapped, actually. Yeah, this is actually tragic that I don't just win the game and my knight gets trapped. So let's play b5. And let's really try to... Yeah, I mean, this looks horrible for white. I mean, I'm just marching down the queen side here. That pawn on f5 for white is not doing any favors, and white is down 30 seconds. Okay, I can play en passant. Everybody knows it's forced. In fact, there's also no useful discovered attacks because if knight e4, I can just take. I also don't have to take. I can take and then take on f2. And if bishop takes, I could just move my queen. And I'm completely winning, actually. And this will be here forever. Yeah? There's queen d6. This is protected. This is hanging. I'm just concerned about this, but do I allow just no counterplay at all with like f6? Or is f6 a little bit too wimpy? I think I'm just gonna take. I mean, what am I afraid of? f6, g6? The only way I get checkmated is on the dark squares. And I don't think I'm getting checkmated on the dark squares. But this is, again, you have to be like completely sure. You have to not allow the enemy forces in. Queen h4, that looks like a reasonable move as well. There is b2 here. Queen h6, queen back to f8. That is pretty convincing to me. Okay, rook c3, I like that idea. I like that idea. Queen b4, rook b3, I guess. Wow. Oof. Okay, let's go back to f8. Yeah, maybe I overplayed my hand here a little bit. Okay. Now my opponent is speeding up too. Still not convinced I'm getting mated, but it's certainly less pleasant than it was. But I'm protecting against queen h6, and my queen is like a lighthouse. Staring off into the distance. Again, I'm letting my opponent get back into this game, which I don't like. Rook e7 is a thing. Let's go here. Rook e7 is still a thing, evidently. Bishop f7. I've completely messed this up. All right, now I gotta hold my nerves and not throw the game away. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is disgusting what just happened. Oh, that is... God, if that doesn't make you want to throw your computer out a window, then I mean that is so sick what I just allowed. I mean, I was completely winning. Wow. And in retrospect, I could have went f6 and none of this would have happened. And maybe that's the lesson. Because, wow. I mean, it's just over. I'm just going here. And if something like rook c5 to attack my pawn, I mean, I guess I can just protect myself. But even if I lose my b5 pawn, if I play like a4, you just can't stop this. And you can invest time and energy into winning pawns back. But these two pawns are of an otherworldly quality. And even what happened in the game, like allowing this and, you know, queen f4 and b2, yeah, rook c3 really scared me, but I'm still completely winning. And I mean, this is... Rook a7 was a little feeble. I should have went rook a6, eyeing the pawn, and if bishop d5, I always can go here. I went here, which is a little bit feeble. And also, white's pressure now, you know, the queen is multi-directional, so it's threatening to get in on g7. It's also targeting my rook, so it's very hard to move any pieces here. And I thought I was just going forward, but suddenly, you know, I saw rook e7, and I can't just keep going with b3 because rook e7 looks devastating here, just attacking everything, and queen h6 is coming. So I reacted. I mean, I reacted to the incoming danger, and it turns out like I played a move that I just completely thought stops rook e7. It doesn't. It doesn't stop rook e7 because after takes, I actually cannot move my queen. I forgot about this. And if this, bishop f7 just wins. Deflecting my queen. Queen is overloaded. Yeah, and once rook e7 came in, I panicked. I still feel like I maybe had a chance. No, I'm just completely lost. And my plan here was that rook e8 doesn't work because I have the bishop. And I just mentally was like, f8 doesn't work because I just take. But queen g7. Crazy. Wow. I mean, that is absolutely, you know, heartbreaking because I mean, I played such a nice game, you know? Like all of my decisions here were good. f5 is just not a good move. I played so well. I did everything right. And then I just lost. I lost in the absolute critical moments of the games, which is tough. Which is that's chess. That's chess.